Of course there were cheaters at the Pokemon VGC Dortmund Regionals, but this one's even spicier. So we have Pokemon removed, we have the champion getting caught cheating, and now bomb threats. Okay, let's just break down how insane Pokemon VGC has gotten. So Kurt is onto this guy. I've been informed that 2 of my Pokemon have not passed the hack check, and I was not given any explanation why. They were Pokemon bred and captured within the game. There's no such thing as an honest cheater, and we've kind of proven that there's no honesty in Pokemon VGC because they're all cheaters. So yeah, we can't even take that guy seriously. And then Kurt comes in. They were Pokemon bred and captured within the game. Doubtful. Every time someone claims this, we later get to see the team data. It turns out the team was not legitimate and the removal was correct, because that's the new narrative. So we've seen this crazy shift through Pokemon VGC where it's no one's cheating, that full shiny team isn't hacked, they got it all legit, you're just an idiot if you don't believe that the Pokemon were possible. Then it's, okay, people are getting banned and some people are cheating, but it's not that big of a problem. Now it's, everyone is cheating, here's why it's a good thing. But now it's circling back around to, no one's cheating, I'm not a cheater, no one has hacked Pokemon don't exist, the disqualification, it was wrong, it was unjust. So now whenever someone gets Pokemon removed or they get disqualified, they just said like, no, I got my team legit, it's a false flag. So now trying to attack the Pokemon company for actually getting a correct disqualification on people. Looking at shared rental teams from last year, we see multiple illegitimate teams with different Indeedee and Armarouge not reused. Raw team data for these teams is available on my write-up. So, alright, we have more hacked teams from this person in the past. But he's not cheating now, guys. Honest. Why do I post about this? Because players cheating the rules are creating misinformation to deflect blame. Every time this happens, we find that the removal was correct. Surprise Pokemon's gen. Don't like the rules. Complain about it instead. Own the mistakes. So yeah. Well, actually, they are complaining about the rules, and we've been breaking that down a lot. But then they just never own it. It's like, yeah, you cheated. You broke the rules. You got caught. You did the wrong thing. End of story. But not with the derangement of the Pokemon community. So then this guy, it's logical that Lin and other players were using Gen Mons before Worlds 2023 and then started breeding them after. Except no one, because we're still seeing disqualifications and Pokemon being removed more than ever because the Pokemon company upped their hack check. So just complete insanity. Another cheat supporter, Billa, only way to find out is if he shares the team. No, like he keeps like running cover for all the cheating that's going on in the scene while trying to look professional. Oh, look at that. But then gets a bit more interesting because this guy says, if I get banned again from any Pokemon, I will bomb the Pokemon Company International. That escalated quickly. So if he has any of his Pokemon removed, he's going to bomb TPCi is what he said. And that got him permanently banned from Pokemon VGC. But now, TPCi, the Pokemon Company International, is trending on Twitter because this was an unjust ban, according to the Pokemon community. Today, I was informed that I've been permanently banned from official competitions. The reason is due to threats made online. Yes. Especially about a kid's game. So taking into account the latest tweets I published, I understand that they referred to the tweet which I said if I was banned again, I would bomb it. Well, at least he just owns it right there. First of all, I'm sorry if anyone has interpreted this literally. That's still not something you joke about it. Like, these kids are deranged, and of course he's a cheater as well. Just toxic losers. That was not my intention at all. Not intention to say you're going to bomb a place because you're upset at an action they've taken against you. Alright. Fairly common Spanish meme that seeks nothing more than to make fun by saying an impossible situation. It's just a joke, guys. And it's okay because the Spanish community does it, despite the Pokemon Company International being international. And then having tact and enough comprehension go, maybe I shouldn't make threats online. Something more than to make fun of an impossible situation. I added to the fact I wrote the tweet with several spelling mistakes. Ah, that's right. That's what makes it okay. It's even more absurd. I understand seen from outside Spain without understanding that's a Spanish joke. It can be misinterpreted. That's why I saw it necessary to explain the context. Second, I would like to emphasize I'm aware that the tweet was not correct. And as a professional player, I should show exemplary behavior. I've been competing since 2016. Encourage many people. Oh, because he got people to play competitive Pokemon, even though he's just a cheater. So because his cheating has inspired others to become cheaters in this cheat-filled community, he should not be disqualified because people are playing the game because of him and his toxicity. He joined an esports club, so now we have the Koi players getting banned, and it's actually insane. Do everything in my power to solve this situation and be able to continue competing, since that is what makes me happy. I hope I have expressed myself as best as possible, and I apologize to the Pokemon Company and all the people who may have felt offended. With a lot of pain, Alex. Well, let's see why the Pokemon Company International is trending. Today, more than ever, the Pokemon community urgently needs a union! A union! For Pokemon esports! We need a union, so players that are cheating, that are breaking the rules, don't get disqualified. They don't have any unfair action taken against them for using hacks to modify their game against the rules, to defend the rights of players, and then seek together with the Pokemon Company to improve the competitive environment in VGC. Yeah, see, that's right. You need a union so you're allowed to make bomb threats against the Pokemon Company when your hacked Pokemon are caught, and then you try to deny it. Insane. Oh yeah, it gets even better because this person is just a complete insane as well. Not the guy's tweet I just read, but the person that got banned. So yeah, Kurt be like, stop cheating. My brother in Christ, you made PK Hex to not use in official events and steal prize money from other people. Also, after denying it, because remember, that was something he said. He's like, oh, the Pokemon was legit. I captured it in-game. He admitted on stream after having his team removed. I raised and captured them within the game. That's the truth. They're raised and captured. The stats were modified externally. So that's how the Pokemon community is now justifying their cheating, is that I catch the Pokemon game, and then I save edit in PK Hex, and I change the stats. But I still bred the Pokemon. I still caught the Pokemon. And that's another thing where it's like, wait a second. Any VGC player that says they're breeding is blatantly lying, because they have not done anything legitimate in Pokemon so long that they didn't realize that breeding is not the most optimal way of getting competitive Pokemon in Generation 9. And we have people talk about breeding Golden Go. See, they're all cheaters, and they're all liars. And it only gets more and more disgusting, and the behavior just gets worse and worse. Oh yeah, and really quickly, what I said in the intro about the champion of the Dortmund 2024 Regionals getting caught cheating. Here it is. Joined the VGC Championship Dortmund server. Immediately realized, definitely jinning Pokemon. In the same Sysbot server as me, mutual servers. Found him in the trade history. Peak of VGC, Florian, getting hacked Pokemon. So, another champion caught cheating, because cheating gives such a massive advantage in Pokemon. It's impossible to compete without cheating. Everyone's getting caught cheating. Everyone's getting their Pokemon removed. It's only champions that are... or it's only cheaters getting top placement, top cut, championships, day 2, and all that fun stuff. And then the rest of the community is defending cheating, wanting a union, and then defending bomb threats against Pokemon Company International. My blood boils thinking about the frustration the Pokemon VGC community has to endure during these times, of the love, passion, and effort that players put into hacking the game. There's no... How are they so deranged? I think that cheating is making a more integral Pokemon esports scene and elevating the franchise. Pokemon VGC is doing nothing to grow Pokemon as a franchise, and all the cheating is turning away more players. If cheating was actually banned, like if Wolf Glick gets permanently banned and we see all these other players that have been caught cheating, if you have a Pokemon removed out of regionals, 1-year ban minimum. If you actually have like a disqualification, 2-year ban. If you get caught cheating at Worlds, that should just be permaban. We don't need cheating scum in the scene. If that happened and we actually saw like bans go through and we saw a proper punishment for Pokemon, we would see the biggest growth ever, because now there's enough integrity to get people going in. You can't have any sport, esport, game, or form of competition thrive and do better when cheating is allowed. The enormous incompetence of the Pokemon Company International sinking any effort, it's not fair. What effort? Cheating is the opposite of effort, by definition. And then, like, all the lying and then disgusting behavior that we see from this. Also, if you need a reminder of Spanish player behavior outside of the Koi-sponsored players getting disqualified at Liverpool for having hacked Pokemon, way back in the day, there was the Pokemon National Championship held in the UK, where the Spanish player, after winning the National Championship, had a poo fight in the hallway. Fucking Christ. This is a clear example of a stupid rule that needs to be reviewed by the Pokemon Company International. You can't give a permaban without first talking to the player. You absolutely can. I wish they did it more even for cheating, but especially in these kind of scenarios. Also, on the stream where he admitted to using hacked Pokemon and lying about it, he also talked about how to dodge the hack check, which is what we saw happen with Gavin Michaels, COM VGC, getting a permaban that was then reduced. So, I mean, like, this player has done multiple ban-worthy actions, and just stupid from the Pokemon Company International. Demanding that they delete and retract it without understanding the context of saying that if you get disqualified, or like if you have Pokemon removed, you're just going to bomb them, is unfair and disproportionate. Anyone know where they can file complaints against Pokemon Company International? Some kind of customer service or something? Because if you receive hundreds of complaints about the issue, may be more useful than posting a tweet of encouragement. So calls to action to brigade the Pokemon Company for one of the most justified bans we've ever seen. The player behavior. I can't believe Chris Brown puts up with this. I can't believe the Pokemon Company puts up with this. Play Pokemon. See, they've gotten themselves too deep. I've been talking about this for a decade, where it's like, you gotta ban all the players now. Especially after the whole Ray Rizzo thing in 2014 Nationals, when he had a Dream Ball Aegislash. Completely impossible Pokemon. Blatantly impossible. You don't have to know anything about the history of ball mechanics inside of it, like his hacked his hacked Politoed that had an impossible Kurt Ball, because, okay, that gets a bit more complicated. But as I've talked about and as we've proven, every regional or every Pokemon event ever, these players do not play the game. They do not understand a single thing about Pokemon legality. I've caught Wolf many times lying about Pokemon legality. Ray Rizzo, everyone. They do not understand legitimacy inside of the game, so all of that just keeps on happening. But back then, I was talking about how they need to do it now before it gets out of control, but they can't. They were already in too deep in 2014, especially in 2016 when they did all those features on Wolf. He ended up winning the World Championships only because he hacked. Without cheating, Wolf never wins the 2016 World Championships. That Raichu was far too powerful and impossible for any legitimate player to obtain. Same thing for the legendary Pokemon. But because Play Pokemon, the Pokemon Company International, was corrupt all the way back then, where you just have all the employees looking out and not banning people like Ray Rizzo, instead hiring him for being a cheater. Same thing with Cybertron, hiring all the cheaters, and then letting active friends like Wolfie VGC participate and get away with cheating to then rack up titles and claim prize money. Not claim, steal prize money. Now it's just gotten worse and worse, and then the cheaters have become so complacent now that action is finally being taken against them, even though it's not strong enough action. We need hard bans against these players. They're crying about and complaining about it, and then wanting to unionize and attack the Pokemon Company for it. But now if the Pokemon Company does it, their scene implodes, but it's already imploding off their own behavior, and yeah, complete failure of an esport. And they think they can, like, unionize and form a player union to interact with the Pokemon Company International. So getting caught cheating, getting punished for instructing players how to dodge hack check and making bomb threats. Sure, whatever. This VGC can rot. The Pokemon community can rot. And fortunately, it's starting to, it seems like. The toxicity has finally boiled over. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.